Hello viewers, welcome to GIRI classes. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss operator algebra. This is the sixth video lecture and we are going to discuss Tifr previous year question. So let's get started. The angular momentum vector AL, which of following relation is true? This is Tifr 2017 chemistry question. First option is L cross L is equal to IH cut L square. Option B, L cross L is equal to IH cut L, L cross L is equal to minus IH cut L, and L cross L is equal to 0. So let's get started. The fundamental and very important tricky way to solve this question, right? So if you have angular momentum and position, right, when they are observed to be in commutation operation, the result will be 0. Angular momentum with momentum, angular momentum with momentum. This is your angular momentum. Now, if angular momentum with position, if angular momentum with momentum, and if angular momentum with angular momentum, the result will be 0 if they have same coordinate. For an example, this is your angular momentum with position, this is angular momentum with momentum, this is angular momentum with angular momentum. Now find out. This is same coordinate, this is same coordinate, this is same coordinate, so the result is 0. That means angular momentum with angular momentum commutes with each other, angular momentum with momentum commutes with each other, angular momentum with position commute with each other when they have same coordinate. This is the shortcut way, this is shortcut trick, because to know the various derivation you need to focus on various different books. But in this video lecture and in this GIRI classes, we are just going to focus on how to solve this numerical very short way and very tricky way, including some of important fundamentals and conceptual theories. Okay, so funda 2 is if your angular momentum and position is there, right? If your angular momentum and momentum is there, and if your angular momentum and angular momentum is there, and coordinates are not same, coordinates are different. Okay, coordinates are different, then what happens? The value will not be 0. Okay, what will be the value? That will be IH cut if this angular momentum with position, commutator of angular momentum with position, then it will be plus minus IH cut with position. With momentum, that will be plus minus IH cut with momentum. With angular momentum, that is plus minus IH cut with angular momentum. But you have to keep it in your mind, when this will be plus sign, when this will be plus sign, when this will be plus sign, when you will find if it rotates clockwise manner, if it rotates clockwise manner, if it rotates anti-clockwise manner, then it will be minus IH cut. If this is clockwise, this is plus IH cut. For an example, that is, suppose your angular momentum with position, the coordinates are different, that means it will be non-zero, the result will be non-zero. Now X with Y, this is clockwise rotation, that means plus IH cut, that means plus IH cut. Now you are having X and Y, therefore the last will be your Z, that means IH cut Z, right? So you are focusing on X, Y. Okay, you are reaching towards X to Y. Now what will be next? That is Z. So if this is XY, then that will be Z. If it's XY, then it will be Z. The difference is, if it is with position, you just add it position here. If this is momentum, you add momentum. If this is angular momentum, you add angular momentum there. That's it. Okay. Now coming to the point next, if it will be in anti-clockwise manner, this all are in clockwise manner, this all are in clockwise manner, because this is YZ, then next will be this one YZ, YZ, then we will reach towards X, you will reach towards X, this is X. If this is ZX, if this is ZX, then you are moving towards Y, so the answer will be Y. And this case, this is only position, this is momentum, this is angular momentum. So let's coming to the next point, right? If it is anti-clockwise manner, suppose this is XZ, that means you look like this, that is X, Y, Z. So this is X and you are moving towards Z. From X to Z, that means you are moving anti-clockwise manner, that means minus IH cut. Here this is XZ minus IH cut. Here this is XZ, this is minus IH cut, right? So you are moving from X to Z. Now what is your next position, that is y. Clear this point? Now this is yx, see this one, x y z, always fix this point, that is x y z, always fix this point, x y z. If it rotates like this, that is what, that is clockwise. If it rotates like this, this is clockwise. If it rotates like this, that is anti-clockwise. Okay, so put minus I cut there. Now this is y and x, starting from y then moving towards x, the next number will be for z. So this is minus I cut because we are moving anti-clockwise manner. All this pz and this is lz with angular momentum, with position. Clear this point? Now coming to the next, this is z and y, x y z. You are starting with z, we are moving towards y, and the next number will be for x, and we are moving in anti-clockwise direction, that is minus I cut. Now minus I cut, with whom you are observing your commutator operation, that is with position, therefore this is x, with momentum, that is px, with angular momentum, that is lx, but minus I cut because of anti-clockwise manner. Okay, so if you have l square with lx, if you have l square with ly, if you have l square with lz, that means you want to check your commutation operation with l square with lx or ly with or lz, the result will be 0. That means L square always commute with individual angular momentum. This is total orbital angular momentum, always commutes with its angular momentum, whether it may be in x axis, y axis and z axis. Clear this point? And coming to the next, this is our question, L cross L. Remember this is I cut L. This is L cross L is equal to I cut L. So now we need to solve this question, right? So coming to solving of this question, so you have to remember that this L vector is represented like this, Lx I cap, Lx y cap, Lx z cap. This is towards your x axis, this is towards y axis, this is towards z axis, right? And this I cap corresponding the coordinate x, this is corresponding to the coordinate x, corresponding coordinate y, and corresponding coordinate z. Okay, this is I cap, j cap, z, I cap, j cap, k cap, x, y, z. Now you will have this cross product. You will have this cross product. How it is represented? It is represented like this: I cap, j cap, k cap, lx, ly, lz for this side, and this is for lx, ly, lz. Okay, so if it would have been x I cap, ay, z cap, ay, az, k cap with cross product with lx I cap, ly, z cap, lz, k cap, it would have been represented like this: I cap, j cap, k cap. Okay, then ax, ay, az, then it will be lx, ly, lz. Okay, moving to the next slide. So this is your I cap, j cap, k cap. Now you have to evaluate the value. Now the trick is put I cap outside. Okay, make a determinant of only these values, Now cross these values, cross this value, just focus on I cap, and you have ly, lz, ly, lz. Got this point? Now coming with j, now you will remove this part and only focus on this part, that is lx, lx, that is lx, lx, lz, lz. You have to make determinant value of this one with negative of j, right? Now you will have k cap. For k cap, what you will do, just to find out this value, just cross these values. This is the way to represent this value. What will be the value of this? This is the way to represent. You can represent any value, right? So what you will do, determinant of lx, ly and lx, ly. So what are the value? First starting from this one, that is ly, lz, and then lz, ly. This one lx, lz, lx, lz, and lz, lx, and negative symbol is there, and this is lx, ly, and then ly, lx, ly, and ly, lz. The question is it with only these values? No, it's for anything. It's for any vector. You can do like this, any vector. It can be x, ay, az, it can be bx, by, bz, any vector you can take, right? But you have to do like this. Okay, already we discussed if this is a cap, b cap. Okay, if this is a cap, b cap, suppose this is AB minus BA, A cap B cap minus B cap A cap. Already we discussed this can be represented like this, commutator of A with B, that is A B minus BA, that is commutator of A with B. Similarly, commutator of X LX with LZ, commutator of X, that is LX with LY. Clear this part? Negative, this is positive, this is positive. Already we discussed YZ, X Y Z, that is angular momentum with angular momentum. The result will be angular momentum. What will be the coordinate? Now you are starting with Y, you are starting with, then reaching towards Z, and the next number will be X, and that will be, that is angular momentum with angular momentum. The result will be plus minus IH cut with angular momentum. What will the result? The result will be LX. Result will be LX. Similarly, this is XZ, like this, X Y Z, right? X Y Z. The result will be LY. The result will be LY. Why this result will be LY? Because you are starting with X and Z. You are starting with X Y Z. This is fixed. Now you are moving from X to Z, that is anti-clockwise manner, and reaching towards Y and reaching towards Y. And since we are moving in anti-clockwise direction, there will be minus IH cut. In this case, plus IH cut, because you are moving like this, X Y Z, that is Y Z. The next number will be X. This is X, and you are having angular momentum commutated with angular momentum. The result will be angular momentum. That's why this is LX. And plus IH cut, this is clockwise rotation. This is clockwise rotation. Clear this part? This is anti-clockwise rotation, that is plus IH cut, this is minus IH cut. Clear this part? Okay. Now coming to the LX LY. If this is LX and LY, remember X Y Z are fixed like this, X Y Z. Now you are moving from X to Y, the next number will be for Z, the next number will be for Z. Now the question is it plus IH cut or minus IH cut? This is plus IH cut because you are moving clockwise direction, that is plus IH cut with Z. Now the question is, this is angular momentum with angular momentum, then the value will be angular momentum. The result will be angular momentum. If it is angular momentum with position, then result would have been position. If it would have been angular momentum with momentum, then it would have been IH cut BZ. Now coming to the part. Okay, this is IH cut LX, or you can rearrange this one like LX I cap. This is minus minus plus, plus IH cut LY Z cap, and this is IH cut LZ K cap, right? So the result will be, make it common IS cut, make it common IS cut, make it common IS cut. This is IH cut LX I cap, LY Z cap, LZ cap. The result will be IH cut L. The answer will be C. So always remember this one. The result will be IH cut L. Result will be IH cut L. So this one, this is L cross L. The result will be IH cut L. Okay. So what will be the answer? Answer C. What will be the answer? Answer C. L cross L. It will be not I minus IH cut. Always remember that is plus IH cut. Okay. Ready? Answer B. Answer B. Okay. Answer B. Sorry for this mistake. This is answer B. Clear this point? Okay. This is answer B. Okay. So this is it for today. Thank you very much for watching GIRI classes. I hope you like this video. So share with your friends and subscribe this channel. Thank you very much for giving your valuable time. Thank you very much.